okay, which is helpful for other MBA entrance exams. So directly questions are not asked in CAT on this topic, but indirectly it can also be asked, okay? Indirectly it can be asked. So it's an important topic. Let's begin. Okay, we'll start with the introduction, the basics. So these are the four main directions: east, west, north, and south, as shown in this figure. Okay, so you already know about these four main directions. Apart from these, there are four cardinal directions as well. So what are those cardinal directions? Between north and east at 45 degrees there is northeast. Between south and east, southeast. Between south and west, southwest. And between north and west, northwest. So these are the four cardinal directions. Okay, next we'll see some important facts that we will need to solve the questions on this topic. Okay, so uh, the other questions are normal. It will mainly be like a man goes like X meters towards this direction, then turns left, turns right, walk this much and that much, and finally they'll ask you his total distance from the starting point and total distance or total displacement and the direction, final direction he is facing towards. Okay, so these can be the type of questions. The third type of question is, where is the shadow? Okay, they'll tell you that there are two people, they are standing and talking to each other. So if their shadow is on this side, then where is the sun? Or if the sun is on this side, then where is the shadow? Who is facing whom? Like who is facing in which direction? Those type of questions will be asked. So to know about where is the shadow, you must know a few facts about the sun, about the shadow. Okay, that is what we'll see now. Then the fourth type can be where a lot of locations names can be added just to make the question complex. Okay, so it can be like a puzzle. They can tell you there is on this lane, there is this shop here, the bakery here, and then a little forward on the left hand side there is this shop. Like that, some instructions can be given and questions can be asked on the same. Fifth type is they can involve different objects where directions can be used. Okay, it can be anything. For example, a clock. Fine. So now we will see some important facts that must be remembered. So everybody must be knowing the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So what happens when the sun rises in the east? Where a person who is there here in this path anywhere, okay, facing north, facing south, so we are not talking about a 2D, we are talking about a 3D plane, right? So if the sun is here in the east, now the person can be anywhere in the south, north, west, anywhere, okay, wherever the person is, the shadow will be towards the west. If the sun is here, the shadow will be towards the west. So if the person is facing north, where will be his shadow? His shadow will be left. If the person is facing south, where will be the shadow? The shadow will be towards his right. If a person is facing east, where will be the shadow? The shadow will be behind the person, again towards the west. So no matter where the person is facing, the shadow will be towards west. So if he's facing north, it can be said that the shadow is towards left. Facing right, facing south, it can be said that the shadow is towards right. Just according to the facing, the terms are changing, but the shadow is still on this side if the sun is here. Okay, I hope that is clear. Next we have this if it is evening, if it is the time of sunset, then what happens? Sunset, the sun will be in the west. Okay, sunset, sun will be in the west. Now no matter where the person is standing, his shadow will be towards the east. Okay, so if he is facing the sun, his shadow will be behind towards the east. If he is facing north, his shadow will be towards the right. If he is facing south, his shadow will be towards the left. Okay, I hope it's clear. And one last thing is, if it is 12 noon, if it is the noon time, the sun is exactly vertically above us, okay, wherever you are. It doesn't matter if you are in the west or east or north or south. Okay, since we are talking about a 3D plane, we are talking about earth, so this, and the sun is very far away from earth. So at 12 noon, no matter where you are, the sun rays will be vertically downwards on you. Hence there will be no shadow. Okay, so practically there will be no shadow, but theoretically the shadow will be just below us, so we will not be able to see it. Therefore we say that there is no shadow, but it's not like there will be no shadow. The shadow will be there, but it will be exactly below me, so I won't be able to see it, and therefore it's called that at 12 noon there will be no shadow. Okay, now we are going to start with some solved example. Example 1, solve it. So before starting to solve, you have to take the direction map. Okay, take the north, south, east, west, so that you're not confused while you are making the diagram for this. Okay, so this person virus starts walking towards south. So let him go towards south 5 meters, then turn left. So left and right, you have to be very careful at the turnings about the left and right. Try it. Okay, what's the answer? Okay, Vishal, I'll read it for you. Virus started to walk straight towards south. After walking 5 meters, he turned to the left and walked 3 meters. After this, he turned to the right and walked another 5 meters. In which direction is virus facing? Okay, it's visible now. Okay, let's check if your answer is correct. No, it's south, not north. Check it, see. You might have done a left or right error. He starts walking towards south, then he took a left turn 3 meters, and again he turned towards his right. So final direction is south. Clear? Next. Solve it. Let's see. So Shiv runs 20 meters towards east, then turns right and goes 10 meters. Then he turns to the right and runs 9 meters. Again he turns to the right and runs 5 meters. After this he turns to left and runs 12 meters. And finally he turns right and 6 meters. In which direction is he facing? The answer is option C, north. Yes, correct. Okay. Next, solve this one. So in the options you see north or south, east or west, north or west, south or west. Why two options? Why two directions? Because the direction of the sun is not given. It's not mentioned where is the sun. Therefore they have given both, like two options. Solve it. What's the answer? Okay, so we will first assume that it's morning time and the sun is towards the east. Okay, and then draw it, and then we will take another diagram for evening time and the sun is towards the west, and then draw it. So when we do so, we get north or south. Option A. Okay, next example. Okay, what's the answer? Let's see. So Rajiv went 25 meters south first, then took a left 20 meters, then left again 25 meters, and right and 15 meters. So you see the starting point and ending point are on the same line, and the distance is 20 plus 15, 35 meters. The direction is towards east. So the answer is option 1, 35 meter east. Next, Rahul walked 20 meters north, then took a right 30 meter and turns right again 35 meters. Then he turns left and walks 15. Finally, he turns left and walks 15 meter. In which direction and how many meters is he from the starting point? So this will be the final figure, though he is facing north finally, but that is not what is asked. What is asked is in which direction is he from the starting point. So from the starting point he is towards west. And how much? 30 plus 15, 45 meters. Okay. So that's it for today. We'll see more examples on directions tomorrow. Okay. Involving shadow and all. So that's it. Thank you very much. And before we end this, I want to inform you about the Unacademy Plus subscription. So if you are planning to do your preparation for CAT 2020 and you are a working individual or a student, or if you are doing full-time preparation as well, okay, still like this online education is much better than the traditional offline classes where you pay almost 5 times more than here, and still you have to purchase separate mock tests. Okay, so in an Academy Plus subscription you get all your classes online. You can attend all your classes at the comfort of your home and as per your own timings. The classes starts at 7 in the morning and it goes on till late night. Okay, so whenever you are free, accordingly you can plan and join the courses. Like you will have access to all the courses once you enroll, but accordingly you can select and choose the courses you want to attend. So there are 20 plus educators teaching you online here, and you can check out the link given in the description box below. So the 1 year course costs you only 17500, which is inclusive of all the classes for a year plus mock test. Also, if you miss any class, then you will have the recording available for that class. Okay, for the complete 1 year till your subscription is there. So on this 17500, you further get a 10% discount by using my referral code, that is Riya Agarwal. Okay, IRIYA It's mentioned in the description box below. So if you are interested to go for this subscription, you can do a little more research, find out first, and then if you have any doubts regarding it, regarding the enrollment, you can comment in the section below. Okay, you can reach out to me if you want to know more or if you want some more benefits. Thank you very much and all the best for your endeavor. We'll end this class here. I'll see you tomorrow.